Okay. Okay. All right. I'm pretty tired. Just got to the hotel and it took me like 30 hours to get here because I took a 2.5, 3 hour nap. So yeah, it was definitely a very long, and I took the nap in my truck, which wasn't too bad. I actually like sleeping in the back of my truck, except I had my windows cracked because it was like 63 degrees where I took a nap at, and then I woke up and I was like, why are my feet wet? And then it's like sprinkling on my socks. So yeah, it wasn't too bad. It was definitely a long drive. I have to wait till 3 p.m. to actually check into my room at the hotel. So I can't wait to take a shower. I think before I take like care about taking a nap, a shower is key. So I left Friday at 5 p.m. and I got here Sunday at um like 2, which isn't too bad. I think that's I don't know what that is, but it it was a long drive. So yeah, I went to by the dealership, looked over all the parts, kind of condensed a bunch of stuff. The bumpers actually come in these huge boxes, and I pretty much stuck one bumper in the bottom, and then I put some cardboard down, stuck the back bumper on top of the front bumper, and then I put more cardboard down, and I put all the fender flares, all the the grills, all that stuff on top of the bumpers, and yeah, I'm gonna have a lot less stuff than I originally thought. Actually, it's the same amount of stuff. It's just more condensed. So the bumper boxes are 6 foot by 3 foot by 2 foot, which two of those boxes, I mean, literally, I wouldn't be able to stick any. I'd be able to stick some of it in my truck, but I would have had to buy a trailer. On the way home, most likely, I'm going to try to find a trailer to buy. I'm looking at this gooseneck. It's in um, Georgia, I think. I might end up buying it. I'm not exactly sure. It depends if they come down on the price. It has a little bit of damage here and there, but it's a 32-foot gooseneck with 8 lug axles, and they're like, it has new tires, and I was like, how old are the tires? They're like, oh, we bought them like 8 years ago. I was like, no, those aren't new tires anymore. So um, what I'll probably end up doing is I'll put a brand new tire on the spare in Georgia, and then if one tire blows out, I'll just keep putting new tires on as I go, and I'll probably just have the ones from Walmart were on my other trailer, and they work perfectly fine, the e-load ones. But yeah, I mean, I'm just really happy to have pretty much all the parts. That one panel is still back ordered, and then I found out that I think there was a mix-up. We didn't end up ordering fenders, so he's gonna order the fenders tomorrow, and hopefully there isn't any issues with the fenders because they were already supposed to be here, but I don't know. But the quarter panels are here; they look good. The piece of inner structure, I'm gonna actually have to match it up with the one that came off the car because it doesn't look that different. So if it's not different, I'm most likely just going to have him cancel the other order for the other piece of infrastructure, and and then just use the old ones because it's a lot smaller of a piece than I thought it was going to be. I thought it was actually going to be the whole bottom of the rail, but it's not. It's actually sectioned in pretty far back. So it's one of those things where I'd rather if it's the same as the other one and they just there's something just a little different, I'll probably just modify the original ones off the car because those will just slip in. I won't have a bunch of million welds on them, and at that point I wouldn't even had to remove the ones on the car. But um, yeah, I'm probably rambling a little bit because I'm pretty tired. But let's see. Let's see. Sup from New Mexico. What's going on? Hey man, what's going on? What's up? What's up? Hell yeah, parts. Yeah, I'm really excited. The bumpers where it's at. I mean, that's it's just nice to see those wide body bumpers, and I just can't wait to see the car. Like, it's going to be so different with stuff on it. So, um, yeah, just the wide body panels on it would be really nice to just, man, I wish the fenders, I don't know what happened with that, but yeah, we'll definitely have something going on. And then I need to actually, let's see. So yeah, I don't know. I can't wait to just start putting some of the stuff on. The headlights, I mean, just having all brand new parts, new headlights, all new grills, even for the bumper, all of the pieces. I had him order every piece for the bumper, so all the grills, all the lights, all the, the lips and everything. So and the splash shields, all that stuff, because I needed it all, and I would rather have it all brand new and not have to look for a million different pieces, and instead of just like having to piece it together, like use stuff. So another thing that I was really surprised about. So when I rebuilt the Hellcat, the fender flares. So I got the fender flares. I actually complained about it in a video, and they didn't come with the little clips. And there's like 25 clips on each fender flare. Well, the new ones, they come with all the clips. So I don't know if it's just a new thing, or maybe Dodge heard me complaining about that, and maybe multiple people complained about it, and they're just like, man, we'll just include the clips. I mean, it's just one of those things. You get the fender flare and you want to put it on, and you're like, oh, I need to order these, 50 clips. So yeah, it's really nice that those clips came. Or maybe the fender flares that I ordered, someone previously had them and they stole the clips off of them and sent them back. Who knows? But yeah, it's just really nice not to have to order those clips. And I think there's like most of the stuff has all the clips on it. So um, let's see. Enjoy your content and seeing all the customization you do instead of just Legoing cars together with pre-made stuff. Yeah, that's the one thing I kind of like to show on my channel is doing doing my own stuff. I mean, I could just literally go buy whatever I could buy, bolt parts on it, and then it'd just be like any other car. I think that's the only thing that separates me from pretty much any other YouTuber on YouTube is I'll build cars, I'll design my own parts, I'll manufacture my own parts, and I'll use them on my cars, and then I'll modify them if they end up needing to be modified. And it's just kind of a cycle. So I don't think there's another YouTuber out there doing that. So I mean, it does take a lot longer to do stuff like that, but it's just one of those things where it's just not a bolt on situation. I'm not just going to Dodge buying a brand new wide body Charger, paying $80,000 for it out the door, and then bolting on JBL catless mid pipes, or throwing a tune on it, throwing a pulley or anything like that. So man, is this thing not charging? So I'm using my spare phone, and I think I brought it just in case. It says it's at 10%, but yeah, so I think that's what kind of separates me, and that's kind of how I've always been, how I want to keep my channel. I don't want to really veer from it. Even if I got a Lamborghini or a supercar or something like that, I'd probably go out there. One thing I didn't like about a lot of the turbo kits that I've seen for Lamborghinis, and I was almost gonna make some flanges, but all the companies just reuse the stock headers, and then they just weld turbo flanges. It's completely fine, but the stock headers really don't look that great. And it would just be nice if you're charging somebody $50,000 for a turbo kit and you're reusing their stock headers. I think it's just kind of lame. So I don't know. Yeah, we'll see. But I just can't wait to see the. I wonder if is this picture clear? It's not a very good comparison because I'm not in the same location. But hey Dave, I live in Denver. If you ever need any help, let me know. I'll throw the trash for free. That'd be tight. Carb or EFI? So everybody that watches my channel knows I hate carburetors. I've always hated them. To me, they're useless. They're a dead technology. If we ever have a nuclear holocaust, go ahead, throw a carb on there. But um, it's just EFI is so much better. You can tune for everything that you want. You could drive the car. You don't really have to worry about, if I go to the mountains with a carbureted car, is it going to lean out? Is it going to flood? Is it going to do all this crazy stuff? So I've always really been a fan of EFI, and never really been a fan of carburetors. I mean, you can make crazy power on them, but they're just so finicky. It's not worth the headache, because you can make the same amount of power on an EFI system or more, depending on how you tune it. So um, yeah. When are you going to New York? I am in New York right now. I am here. So um, yeah, I'm in New York. I already looked at the parts. I got them ready to load in my truck, but I'm not going to leave $10,000 worth of parts in the back of my truck and at a Holiday Inn in kind of questionable area. The picture looked a lot better on Google than the place looks nice. It looks like a brand new Holiday Inn, but it's just kind of in in a sketchy location, if you ask me. But I mean, the junkyards are right down the street. So if I want to go check some, I mean, it doesn't look like they have much, but if I want to go check some stuff out, I can just walk down the street and be like, hey, what kind of cool stuff do you guys got? But yeah, I'm in New York right now, and I was supposed to meet up with a subscriber, and I don't know what happened with my Instagram. My Instagram just did some weird stuff where it literally deleted all my messages, or not like all of them, but like a considerable amount. I'm not sure if it was when I was driving and I just like closed it out and did something different, or I don't know what happened, but it just deleted a bunch of messages. I was supposed to go to Connecticut today and meet up with a subscriber, but I didn't have his phone number. I was only talking to him on Instagram, and we all know how that goes when it deletes all the stuff. I can't even find his stuff on Instagram. So I don't know what happened, but I guess it wasn't meant to be. But I was pumped to actually see the parts today, which really made me happy, and I just can't wait to see the car with some stuff on it, because it's gonna look good. It's gonna look really good. I saw one driving when I almost got to the dealership. There's a wide body Charger drive by. I was like, man, I mean, if that was a wagon, it'd just be so. Let's see. Remember the old speed shop in downtown Colorado Springs? Speed Demons. Um, I don't remember a speed shop in Colorado Springs called Speed Demons, but I remember there used to be a shop called Joel. They had an R32 GTR, and I knew the chick kind of okay, but then some stuff happened, and they were illegally importing GTRs and all kinds of crazy stuff. So that was like the same time Motor X was going on. So um, let's see. Compound turbos. I mean, they're tight. I mean, if you have something that can handle them, like a diesel truck. Are those your real teeth? Yes, they are. I mean, you could see the progression. I mean, just watch the older videos. If you come back through Ohio on your way back from New York, you're welcome to crash here. I live 5 minutes from Summit Racing. Tight. I mean, I passed that Summit Racing too when I was coming out here. That would have been kind of tight, because I actually put on my Instagram, I was like, hey, does anybody want me to come by and help them out with the project or anything? And I literally got no responses. So I was very surprised. I mean, it was as many people that asked me to come help them with projects and stuff, like literally nobody like replied. And I was just like, why? I mean, I like literally come out there and we could chill, work on your shit. But I guess people don't want me to work on their shit. So Yeah, that would have been tight to stop by that summit and actually, because that would have been a good spot to stop. I was pretty tired at that point. Um, yeah, how I work is if I can push through being tired, then I get like this good 12 more hours of being awake that I know I can where I can like just drive and I don't have any issues. It's just boring. But yeah, then I'll probably go up there, take a shower, and I'll probably pass out for like 12 hours. So that's why I got here at a little bit early so I could check in at 3 and I could take a shower and maybe get a good nap. And I don't know. I was thinking about going to the city. I drove through it on accident with my truck, and it's kind of been raining. I don't know. It's just kind of gloomy out, so I don't have an umbrella, and I don't know. It seemed like some stuff was open, but how did you do what paint job? Oh, do the paint job on the LS intake manifold. So it's not actually a paint job. So I used to have this company that made hydrographic film for me in the United Kingdom, and I think it was just like a guy doing it, and then I think he actually sold his company to like this bigger company, and I recently had them make some other stuff because I was going to do my valve covers for the LS and cherry blossoms, but the film wouldn't adhere at all. So even with the activator that they recommended, and I think it was the same activator that I used the previous time. I just bought some new stuff, and it didn't want to activate it. And in some spots it did activate it. And it just really turned into this big headache. So that's why I ended up painting them pearl white. Um, but yeah, it's hydrographic film. The base is the outside. No, the base is peach. I think the base is peach. Then I did the hydrographic film, and then I did the outside like a gunmetal, like a dusting, and then it's cleared. So um, yeah, it's just it's not airbrushed or anything. I'm not that good, but it was my first hydrographic film dip, and it literally has no stretches on it. So I'm pretty proud of that. The one thing I wish I did though, oh man, this battery is like it's like just eating this battery. We're gonna we're gonna start the truck, put you guys on the real charger, 120 volt. Oh yeah, look at that, 120 volt. Hell yeah, just run the truck. She's all right. So yeah, it's one thing I wish I did though was I wish I would have sanded the manifold down and then primed it just to get it all nice and smooth because it still has all those little textury things on it, which really doesn't matter, but um, it's just one of those things that kind of bothers me. So hello from a freezing Cape Town. What's going on? Dave, do you need a couch if you here in New York? So yeah, that wouldn't have been bad, but I already rented a hotel for 2 days. So um, yeah, I love sleeping on couches. That's tight. But I mean, if you want to meet up, if anybody wants to meet up, I mean, I'll meet up with some people. But yeah, I was yeah, couch would have been nice, but we'll we'll just chill at the Holiday Inn. Are you going to see the burnt, rebuilt Hellcat in New Jersey? I thought that guy lived in Connecticut. If he's in New Jersey, I'm in New Jersey right now. I think I'm in New Jersey. Where the hell am I at? Here, let me see. Let me see. Where am I? So I'm in. Where am I? Where the fuck's New Jersey at? I could have swore could have swore this was New Jersey where I'm at. Let's see. Oh, maybe that's different than I drove through New Jersey. Maybe I'm confused. There's so many different like towns so close together. There's a place called Yonkers. Where's Oh yeah, I'm looking at my other phone. So where is New Jersey? I don't know. Long Beach. Huh. Yeah. Queens. New. Yeah, I don't know where it's at, but I thought he lived in Connecticut. So yeah, he's gonna pick the fenders up tomorrow, which will be nice because then I won't have the fenders in my truck anymore. So damn, I need to get Instagram. I guess you could have helped me work on my RX-8. Yeah, I mean, I'm still gonna drive back. I'm not sure if I'm gonna go to Georgia or to look at that trailer or get that trailer, or if I'm just gonna go the same way that I came back. I'm not exactly sure. Either way, it's gonna be kind of the same distance, pretty much. In the if I do go to Georgia, then I could go straight to Oklahoma, and then I could stay at my grandpa's house, and then I could if I get that trailer, I could pick up a car at his house and take it home. So yeah, we'll see what happens. I'm not sure. Now that you've picked up all those parts, what's still missing, if anything, in order for you to finish the project completely? So actually, I mean, other than drivetrain and engine-wise, there isn't much missing. I need interior. I need to, most likely what I'm going to end up doing is I'm going to probably end up buying another wrecked Hellcat, just for all the interior, because I've seen a few interiors for sale, and at that point people want, for a good 19 to 20 interior, they're wanting like 5 to 7 grand, where I could just buy a car for like 25, 30, and then I could just, sell the engine and all that other stuff. So most likely I'll just end up buying a car for all the interior, but I want to get the whole body of the car finished. So I also was talking to my friend about the paint, and so whatever color I'm going to paint the car, I just need to tell him and he'll mix it up, and we'll be good there. I might work out a deal with him, and then I could just pretty much, not have to really worry about all the paint supplies, because he'll be providing them, and I really won't have to worry about, or there might be a deal. So we'll kind of see what happens with it. I'm not sure yet. Either way, I'll end up getting the paint and getting this going. So once the body's all done, I think we'll getting it painted will be very quick. Actually, after it gets painted, it's probably going to be a little bit longer, because I'm going to clear it twice, and then I'm going to do a clear bra on it. So yeah, we'll just have to see, but it should go quick after all the body work's done. The paint process should be way faster, because all I'll have to do is base it, high build it, block it, let it sit. Then I'll have to, seal it, base, mid coat if I do a tri-stage, and then clear, wet sand it to 2000, re-clear it, then clear bra it. So it's gonna be a gem. I'll tell you that. It's gonna look good. Are you an anime fan? I do watch some anime. It just kind of depends. I mean, it's hit and miss. I really don't. Um, I don't know. It just kind of depends on what's on, what's out there, um, and stuff like that. So I have a Firebird that needs a little work on the driver door. I could use some help getting it ready for paint. I'm in the Springs. Nice. That's not too far away, man. Hey, I have a 2005 RT Magnum in Portland, Oregon. Where's Oregon at? Oregon. That's up top, right? I'm not good with my states. I never. I don't know how I never really. I think I like stuff that I don't really use. I don't really remember. So unless I've been there, I know where I know where places are that I've been. But RT Magnum owner, big fan. Thanks. What are you doing to it? Where will you be located to meet up? I'm not exactly sure where anything's at. I was thinking about if I don't do it today, that's why I got a room for 2 nights. I'm probably gonna end up going downtown at some point and just kind of walk around and just kind of see some stuff. I've never been to New York. I mean, it's not the same as it usually would be, but I mean, it's I'm here. I might as well go down there, check some stuff out, and I don't know what I'm going to be doing or where I'm going to be at. But if somebody knows of a cool spot, I'll probably go to like the park and stuff like that and check it out. But if somebody knows like a spot, I could put in my maps and meet them there. But that's about it. Nice. You should do more hydrographic film jobs. Thanks. I wish your Magnum was an '05 to '07. I mean, it is. I mean, all of them are except for the one. No, they all are '05 to '07. Hey Dave, what's up? Do you know if I could use a Charger wide body kit on my 2005 Magnum, the one that looks like factory but doesn't have the fenders? I'm not 100% sure. I know the body lines are different and how everything mounts up is a lot different and stuff. But this girl's like trying to get this cat. Oh, she's gonna look over here now. It ran away. Hold on, let's see if I can get her. She's like trying to get her cat. Trying to get that cat. Oh, it's a what the fuck is that? It's like a beaver. She's trying to get a beaver over here. She's trying to get this beaver over there. But I don't know what the hell that was. I think it was a beaver. She's like calling it like it's a cat. She's like clapping at it and shit on the ground. That was weird. Pretty sure it was a beaver, but that was weird. So let's see. Hi buddy, hope you're doing okay with the virus going around. Stay safe. Well, I think I'll be all right. Hey, that me under Washington. I'm touching up the paint. It's pearl metallic black. Going nearby Junkyard to find some 3000 GT side skirts. So if I do go to Georgia to get that trailer, a subscriber sent me a link. I guess there's some white ones in Tennessee at a Junkyard. So I may end up. I mean, if I'm on the way, I'll end up stopping and getting them if they're good. But it just really depends if I go to Georgia. So I most likely, I don't know. I feel like going down that way might be a little bit better than going back the way I came. I don't know. I just feel like, I don't know. I just kind of feel like this way was kind of around almost. Just was really long. So was peeling clear coat issues, and I'm sanding it back. I'm going to touch it up with spray cans. Hopefully it works okay. The one issue with spray cans is it doesn't have hardener in it. What's up from Deep East Texas? What's going on? Super excited to catch you on a live stream Sunday edition. Thanks. If you picked up your parts in New York, just be careful they don't get stolen. Anything not bolted down or left out, fair game. Especially trailers. Yeah, so I won't have a trailer in New York. If I get a trailer, it's going to be in, it's going to be once I'm headed back. But yeah, I don't think I'll have any issues. I don't have anything that's in the bed of my truck that I think, you know, is going to, I mean, what are they going to steal? A cardboard box that's in the bed of my truck? So, yeah, for right now, I'm good. But once I get the parts, I'm just literally going to load them up on, what is that, Tuesday morning. I'll load them up and then just head back to Colorado and make whatever stops I'm going to make. But I'll also put the route the way I'm going to go. So if anybody wants some help on a project, I can maybe help them out. Hello from Oklahoma. What's going on? If I go down to Georgia, I'm going to be coming back to Oklahoma City. Has the K car look smaller grill? What? Hello from Finland. How's your week? I mean, my week's fine. I'm pretty tired because I've been driving for like 30 hours, but it's not too bad. I mean, other than that, I'm making a small honeycomb grill insert for my upper grill, and I finished my lower grill already. It looks awesome so far. That's tight. If I brought my Firebird to you, could you help me prep it? I mean, I could probably come by and help you do it. I mean, that would be the best thing, because actually going, bringing something to my shop, because I don't really have any more room to stick anything in there. So if you find a location, I can order you food. It's not much, but at least something while you're here picking up your parts. I mean, if I'm, I mean, tomorrow I'll probably be, as long as it doesn't like rain really hard or something. I mean, right now it's not too bad sprinkling, but I'm definitely going to go downtown tomorrow. So great videos and good luck with the Magnum Charger. Cabo still is an option instead of New York. We will see you on DIY Gang page. I don't know. I think he's just gonna pick up the parts. It didn't really seem like he wanted to like meet up at his place. So, I mean, that's fine with me, because I had those fenders sitting around just taking up space, and I didn't want to just, you know, get rid of them or throw them in my container or anything. I just really glad that it's one less thing sitting in my shop, is those fenders that I have to worry about, you know, them falling over or something falling on them or anything like that. So I'm from Malaysia. What's going on? Been watching since the first Magnum. Hell yeah. Your content is very nice to watch. Thanks. Never miss you, but it's the first live show. Hell yeah. What did you say about spray cans? So the issue with spray cans is they're just really inconsistent when you spray them. Also, there's no hardener in them. If you're spraying base, it's sometimes okay, but they don't really flash off the same as if you mix some base coat with reducer and spray it out of a gun. and you just later down the road you'll most likely have issues with it either chipping really easy or bubbling up or peeling or something like that. So spray cans aren't really the ideal way to paint something, but if you're gonna just touch something up to sell it, that's where spray cans come in, is just trying to do quick touch-ups and stuff like that. So can we get an update on the 3000? Really, I just started it and moved it into its spot. And I don't know. Are you coming back through Virginia? I'm not sure which way I'd be going back. Let's get the other trusty dusty phone that's almost out of power. Man, both these phones are out of power. Let's see. Virginia. Let's see, which way would I go if I want to? Let's go. Location. Georgia. I mean, if I left New York for Georgia, Jesus, it's a long way. I wonder if that's longer than. Let me add a stop. Maybe that's not a good place to get a trailer from. Why does it have me go that way? 14 hours. That's like 14 hours to Georgia, and then it's like 19. That's Nashville, Atlanta. That's like 19 hours or 20 hours to Colorado. Maybe I won't go to Georgia. Let's see. Stop. Let's go to. Let's see. I'm trying to figure out the route home. One day 13. So it adds like. It adds like an extra 600 miles to the trip if I go down to Georgia. And I just have to see if I'm going to get that trailer, because if I don't, there's no reason for me to go to Georgia. But I think either way I'm going to be going back through Virginia. So I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure I'll end up going back through Virginia. Are you coming through Michigan? No, I'm not going that far up. But oh, it had the flat front end, the first one. I'm buying you a map. Just finished a 2,800 kilometer road trip. So I just actually got my truck over 100,000 miles on this trip. Broke 100,000. I missed it too. I was like, oh man. Road trip from getting the Hellcat parts. Yes. I don't know why this thing keeps doing that. It has 3-inch peeling clear coat spot close to the sunroof. You can just pretty much blend that in as long as it's like I mean, any color it is, you should be able to blend it. You just kind of sand further back with, so what you want to do is sand everything further back with like a 400 grit. And then what you're going to do is pretty much just that spot where it's peeling, you're pretty much going to take it down. You're kind of going to almost make it like a kind of like a fishbowl almost, but or like a little valley. Not like, you're kind of just gonna get rid of that spot where it's peeling, because you want to feather it out. But most of the time when you feather it out, you're gonna have to go through the base. So you want to kind of go down enough to respray that base in that spot, and then respray the clear further back past the base, and then you could wet sand it and buff it. And as long as you don't have a hard mask line, if you just back mask, you should be able to pretty much buff that that clear edge out. So because you're kind of blending the clear together. So I mean, it's kind of a pain. Or if it's like a small area, you could just paint the whole area. Don't forget. Wish I had a slick top like you. I love non-convertibles, I had a convertible for a little bit, but hard tops and non-sunroof cars, so nice. Non-T-top cars, so much better. I'll DM you my number if you want to meet up in Virginia. Tight. Better maintain the fluids on the truck. It's a diesel truck. I mean, when I put it together, everything's tight. It's good to go. I've never had any issues with losing fluids on any of my stuff. So the only time you really have any issues is if you're burning oil, which this doesn't, or if you have a blown head gasket and you're burning coolant, which this doesn't. So the only thing I really need to pay attention to is my tires are fine, but the front tires are brand new. The rear tires are needing to be replaced probably when I get back. I mean, they'll almost be to the wear bars, so I'll have to start looking at what kind of tires I'm going to put on there. But yeah, it's just one thing. I ran over a damn armadillo, and when you run over turtles or armadillos, you have to kind of be careful because they can pop your tires. So I didn't actually see it. It was already previously ran over, but yeah, it was one of those things. I was like, there's a semi in front of me, and it's just like underneath it. I was like, oh shit, I'm gonna hit this thing. But I saw one of those F-350s. Holy smokes, it was huge. I mean, if it was in New York, it was me because I accidentally drove this thing through town because I didn't know which way to go. I was following maps, so I went through that tunnel. I went through both tunnels underneath the thing, and yeah, it was definitely a tight fit. Sweden in the house. Here, can we get clear coat spray cans with hardener in the can? You activate the hardener when you're ready to paint. It's a separate container inside the can. I mean, that's not bad. I mean, I guess the one thing you have to really worry about is what quality is the clear? How long is it going to last? Some of those clears get yellow. I just kind of look into it. Well, your charger door panels will fit my Magnum. I think the newer ones, you can get them to fit, but you have to modify them. $10 from Devin. Thanks. Get something to eat for your long trip, buddy. Thanks, I appreciate it. Okay, I went lot the primer in spots. What? Need some work on my 18-wheeler. I used to love sunroofs, but getting less excited about options to leak water. The only reason I really don't like sunroofs is because when you have a sunroof, so a good example is my truck, but it doesn't have the issue because it has so much headroom. So when you have a sunroof, you have to have this extra area right here for all the crap. So in the like in the Hellcat, so the Magnum doesn't have the issue because it doesn't have sunroof, but in the Hellcat it doesn't bother me. But when I put a racing helmet on, the helmet is touching that ledge right there. It's just really irritating because then you have the helmet's like hitting that ledge, and you're just like kind of like this. I don't know. It's just one of those things that just bothers me. And I mean, over time, sunroof cars, they'll leak water and they'll rust. So. Let's see, love. What? So get this. What's that? What am I getting? Like hardtops, no seals, no leaks. That's right. That is right. So it's been a good 45 minutes, and my phone's running out of power. It's running low, so I'm going to end the live stream here. It is it's definitely been a long couple days driving, but thanks for tuning in. I'll see you guys. I don't know. I'll probably have a couple of videos out this week. They'll be of the trip, which really wasn't too eventful, and maybe my adventures. Maybe I'll combine the trip and the ventures tomorrow downtown as a video, and then like maybe I'll have a video of picking up the parts and whatever is in between that and going home. So thanks for watching. Thanks for tuning in. I appreciate it, and see you guys next time.